Well, here we go. Let's go do the roll quest for, tanks. One of the 4 that need to be done. I would say 5, but one of 5, but... Well, the melee DPS roll quest was done, well, during my time as a monk. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll start with this, and then we're Shrouded in Peril. I have come on behalf of the Twin Atlas to enlist the aid of accomplished fighters. The small folk cower in their homes for fear of an unprecedented threat to the Twellswood, a blasphemy. It strikes quickly and with deadly precision, before returning to the shadows whence it came. Try as we might, we have yet to devise a means to track it, much less slay it. Several brave souls search for it even now, but their chances would improve greatly if they had a stout protector by their side. Judging by your reputation, I dare say you're precisely the woman we seek. What say you? Will you serve as the shield that stands between Gridania and certain doom? Protecting the dome is what I do. I'll take that as an enthusiastic yes. Make haste for the Adler's Nest and report to my superior. All Gridania shall pray for your success. So yeah, I spent almost 6 mil. I spent 2.5 mil on the Red Mage armor set. Or was it? Yeah, Red Mage, right? Yeah. Yeah. I just have to make sure this is upgraded, which I kind of know what I can do about that. But, yeah, still. Alright, I've come. One whole roll quest coming right up. Our liaison at Razahad sent word of your arrival. I can still scarcely believe our luck. Are you truly here to help us bring this wicked blasphemy to heel? Yes. Then there is hope for us yet. I shall fetch the Elder Seer at once. She is leading the hunt, and I am certain she will be most eager to see you. Oh, glad am I. Welcome you in good health and good spirits, Ron. On behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you for rising to our defense yet again. You will forgive me for asking further formalities, as time is of the essence, and I shall share with you what little we know of this elusive scourge. Following the events in Thavnair, we received a report that an unidentified man had fallen into fits underground before transforming into a beast most foul, a blasphemy we soon determined. Eyewitnesses to subsequent attacks spoke of patterns on its skin reminiscent of heavy chains, and thus we have named it Gulpnir for the creature of legend. It emerges from the brush, without warning, bringing destruction and tragedy to those unfortunate enough to be near. Ere we can respond, it retreats into hiding, leaving no trace for us to follow. The elementals cry out for us to rid the forest of this wicked presence, yet even if we tracked it to its lair, I fear besting the beast would be no simple matter. The wounds for Gabnir's victims are tainted with corruption. We can but conclude that the fiend's fangs, claws, and horns are all imbued with a powerful poison. The smallest scratch sends the afflicted into fits, and death soon follows. Mayhap you know of the creeping death? The effects of venomous vile poison bear more than a passing similar to the symptoms of that deadly plague. It swept through the 12s many years ago. The sick found their skin covered in chain-like patterns and spent their final moments in excruciating pain. 'Twas long before I came to Gridania, but people still speak of it with dread. Is it true that the disease spared not a single fire? Barely, nearly, yes. Before the remainder were taken, we were able to devise a cure from the Glimshroom. Slow though it was, the scars of this tragedy could then begin to heal. Gelpnir threatens to reopen old wounds, I fear. Yet, despite the similarities between the blasphemy's corruption and the creeping death marks, it is unclear how these two phenomenons are related, if at all. Both conjuring and might magic have failed to abate the poison spread. To confront Gelpnir now would place our soldiers at risk of grievous injury. Forgive me, Elder Shooter, but this appears to be urgent. What? Again? Uh-oh. Oh no, it struck once more in the Lord's Shroud. The whalers came too late to see the beast themselves, but the man is intact yet lives. They are bringing him to full ground flat as we speak. Then we must meet him there. Will you accompany us, Ronald? Ithamir should be able to apprise us of the details upon our arrival. Hello. Elders here, you honor us with your presence. I cannot thank you enough for coming all this way. Given the dire circumstances, I would not leave this to another. Where is the wounded man? Outside of the bobbing cork, being attended to by one of our healers. He's a capable healer, but I worry this is beyond his abilities. I shall do all in my power to aid him. I, in turn, may have need of your assistance as well. I ask that you stay close, both of you. It's so weird I'm a tank for this. Wouldn't it be better if I was a healer? I mean, yeah, if we did this as a healer, I probably would be unable to be like, oh, is it up or down? Wait, they sit behind. Yeah. Why are they putting him out here? He's a hardy soul, but I'm utterly at a loss. While I manage to heal his wounds, the poison lingers. I fear the worst is yet to come. When I removed his clothes for treatment, I recognized the chains. If this is indeed the creeping death, do not lose heart. I shall spare no effort. Rest for now. We may have need of your talents again ere long. Oh, man, could a bloody swarm of them. Chugos? They came from the east gate. Those are known as carriers of the creeping death. The villagers are on edge. If they think the Valkin harbingers of another plague, they may panic. Proceed to the Chugos. I shall remain here with the victim. Oh, hang on. We're gonna need you, buddy. There we go. Nice full hour. Things are happening and it's crazy. Hello. They were near Outer Springs. A whole swarm of them, like an army getting ready for war. Bringing the creepy death like that's not. Folks have been dropping dead with no rhyme or reason. And I'm not about to join them, no sir. Came running back as fast. Came running back fast as my legs could carry me. Were you bitten? I will show you to a healer if so. Not a single hole that doesn't belong, you can be sure. You'd best do something about the swarm now. With that we could, but keeping the gate manned is our priority, and we have not the numbers to spare for a hunting party. Anytime while a reinforcements arrive, it may be too late. We'll deal with the cargo. The ones who cores the greater number owes the other a flang and a valley. I commend you bravely. Godspeed and don't get bitten. I'm gonna get bitten, alright. But I don't... But it seems like the creeping death affects... like humans. So... we keep apparently the event keeps getting cancelled. So... Maybe? "12 be praised, and you. I've come bearing a cure for the creeping death, but it's of little use against actual death. That's why I've come. I've heard tell of a man suffering from uncommon pains. It sense an opportunity for philanthropy and a touch of profit, amen. But if what you say is true, his condition ends a much swifter repair of feet than mine. Could you bring the medicine to him in my stead? No need for payment this time, of course." "You saved my life, and one good turn deserves another. I only hope the cure works as well as perfect? Purported? As for me, I'll be on my way, and give any Valkin I spy a wide berth." Hang on. I'm a little confused. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's outside. When it's a oh, this is a level 85 quest. What the? Thank you for calling the current. Alas, our patient's condition has yet to improve, and it is all we can do keep him from succumbing to the poison. Here, have this. Try this. I know this venom. It was once used to treat the creeping death. Given its symptoms, it may well prove effective here as well. It works upon the body quite quickly, as I recall. Hold on just a while longer, my friend. The medicine will soon relieve your pain. It don't. It hurts. It hurts. Why? The man shrieks, die in his throat as the body is wrecked by violent convulsions. He then falls still and quiet, as if his breath was snatched from his chest. Well, have mercy. At the very least, his suffering is over. Had we been quicker to deliver the medicine, would he have lived? Nay, I think not. He was doomed from the moment the poison entered his blood. As will be others if we do not soon gain an understanding of our foe. Let this tragedy not be in vain, but serve as a lesson. Though the efforts of Colonel's corruption resembles the creeping death, 'tis clear that the two share little else in common. The poison burns through the body more quickly than any disease. Too deadly is it to be borne for a creature so fragile as Chugos, or any other besides. Then that is one less possibility the people need fear. 'Tis a shame a life was lost, but this knowledge may help us ensure that others are not. Spread word, but do so with delicacy. In these troubled times, fear and despair can drive even the goodliest of souls to desperate ends. Grimia is the only blasphemy known to us in Gridania for now. We must do our utmost to stop him from sowing further discord. Understood, Elder Seer. I'll give this man a proper burial before sharing what we discovered. Ascertaining Gelfmir's whereabouts is still a primary concern. Let us return to Adler's Nest for information. For information shall be our most reliable weapon in the days ahead, and there is no better place to acquire it. Okay, there we go. There has been cited in various locales, and though we are reviewing every report, we suspect most are erroneous. Fear has a way of making one jump at shadows. It will take some time before we have determined which reports merit a more involved investigation. Until then, I ask that you stay vigilant and keep your eyes peeled for any sign of the blasphemy. Well, I don't even know what this thing looks like, so it could be anything. To give voice. Okay, so 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay. So it's going to be 5 quests if I'm right. We have followed up on every report concerning Graupnir. Even those that begged belief. The most promising suggests the blasphemy is currently stalking the South Shroud. We are to proceed there at once, for there is no telling when it might strike again. The Elder Seer is already en route to Roots Lake. Let us not keep her waiting. Wow, Twitch. Way to go with that ad. You can't show me 2 ads on Twitch and they both be 2 different laundry detergents to be used. One was called Wash and the other was called OxyClean, and it's like... it's like, what do you want me to get both of them? Is that what you're advertising? Greetings, Ron. As luck would have it, my sister Rhea O frequents Camp Tranquil. We would do well to meet with her first, for she may have knowledge of this threat that can aid us in our search. Okay. It's been too long, Rhea. Danny, I was afraid this situation might force your arrival. But that this reunion was under more joyous circumstances. It is heartening to see her joined by the bearer of Altua's will. Unfortunately, Gelpnir's poison cannot be cured by any healing verse known to us, as I'm sure you've already learned. Nevertheless, I have faith that together we will find a way to defeat it. Oh! She just acknowledged that I am the bearer of Altua, which is the White Mage quest. I just realized that if you've completed the White Mage quest line, you get acknowledged for that. Every moment is crucial, so let us disperse with further pleasantries. Have you received word of Gelpnir's whereabouts? I have. It recently ambushed a poor traveler who succumbed to his wounds soon thereafter. A tragic and increasing common tale. No others in Camp Tranquil have come to harm, but some claim they feel a presence in the distant trees, staring at them with malicious intensity. They struggle to find the courage to venture beyond the safety of the camp. Its victims exhibit symptoms reminiscent of the creeping death. Now, Gelpnir's corruption seems only to affect those who have been assaulted by the blasphemy himself. You have yet to confirm a single instance of it spreading from one individual to another. It's somewhat reassuring, but it will provide little comfort to the people here, I think. If Gelpnir comes, any defense we mount will come at a great cost. Those who fell wounded will inevitably die. I'm at a loss, and the people under my care can see it. They grow tense and bigger amongst themselves. Some even accuse me of standing idly by while this monster runs free, as if I'm not doing all I can. I apologize. Would I have come to you sooner? Would that there were more I could offer you? Not every burden is yours to bear. Huh? Perhaps the elementals could help? The elementals cry out for succor as loudly as the people do. This I know you feel. The Optimer poses a threat to all life in the Hells World. As such, we should face it as one. Their strength has waned since the calamity, and I am reluctant to impose upon them. Nay, as Seer, it is our duty to first expand every option available to us to spare them further distress. Once we have laid low the blasphemy, the elementals will be at peace. But then, how do you propose we go about that? First, allow me to speak with the people here and assure them that all will be well, that Gridania's resolve to weather this storm remains steadfast. No road is closed to those true of heart. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that you begin with an earnest and heartfelt appeal. For my part, I shall reach out to Ira. Perhaps together we could find a way to offer similar comfort to the elementals. I have no doubt we will require their assistance in the days ahead. Thank you, sister. May the 12 watch over and keep you both. May I trouble you to accompany me? The presence of a storied hero would surely lend credence to my claims that the people's difficulties will soon be at an end. While you attend to that, I shall gather what information I can from the wood whalers stationed here. Pray look for me at the camp proper when you have finished. Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, I was looking at something. Anyway, if we are convinced, or if we are to convince the people that they need not live in fear again, then my words alone may be insufficient. I do not comport myself as an imposing figure blessed with martial prowess, to say the least. You, on the other hand, are renowned as a peerless warrior who has triumphed in countless trials. Simply looking on your features fills me with confidence that this crisis too shall pass. Ah, I pray you stay by my side, that those we speak with might be joyed by your presence. Oh, she's gonna follow us. For sweet. Teachers are sitting pretty with their guards and finery. What do they care if a beastly is running amok? They'll be fine. That's why they're doing nothing while it hurts us. We'd be fools to trust our lives to those we do what don't care a whit. Past time we went south. At least in Udall, they don't pretend to look out for the common man. I was just... I promise you that we are sparing no effort in our hunt for Gupnir. However, it will take time, and more may suffer before the beast is laid low. Nevertheless, I ask that you place your faith in me, and if only for a while longer. I love the Twelveswood and our people with all my heart, and I will not let our enemy torment us forever. I understand. Man's got a voice, give voice to his worries from time to time. Nothing I want less than to abandon my home. I will stick around for now. A single scratch is enough to spell one's doom, they say. Nothing but to wait for death to come. How can we face a beast like that? Do not give in to despair, my friend. Know that I shall do all in my power to see us through this crisis. Hold fast to hope and encourage others to do so as well. I'll try, Elder Cedar. Seer. I'll try. I know you've placed yourself at risk leaving the safety of the city and coming here, and that means a lot to me and mine. I'll stay close to the Wellers and pray news your triumph reaches us soon. Thank you. I promise that it will not be long. It'll be a good hour before my time. I saw it. A gargantuous beast stalking the woods with horns the size of my leg. What's to stop it from coming here to fill its belly? No, we'll do no such thing, I swear. I shall see to it personally that the blasphemy does not come within a mile of this village. Keep heart, for brighter days lie ahead of us. Truly, Elder Seer? Perhaps I've let my imagination get the better of me. You are a beacon in these dark times. I pray you restore the peace soon. It shall, you can be certain. Will that be all for now, Elder Seas here? It will. I have done what I can to quell the unrest, but so long as it lives, they will never be at peace. Sometimes simply lending an ear does wonders, as must be the case for the elementals, yes? Indeed, you are correct. Today was a welcome reminder of that truth and an important step in our journey. Mayhap I should visit these settlements more often. Doubtless some here think me as distant as the elementals, so rarely do they see me in the outer reaches. You have served me admirably as protectors thus far, which I am grateful, yet until we have found and laid kept near low, I must continue to impose upon your goodwill. 'Tis no imposition, Elder Seer. You saved me on the killing fields of Cartno. My life is yours now and always. Your life is your own to command. But I thank you for your words and your conviction, which fills me with confidence that the path we walk is true. Even if that path takes us far afield. Did I ever tell you that when I was a young student, I would often steal into the woods with a dear friend of mine, much to the charging of our teacher? I suspect there is still a part of me that yearns to wonder where I should not. Yeah. Elders here, word from the border. We've got ourselves a right bloody mess, by the sounds of it. What has happened? Per your earlier instructions, the whalers closed the roads to all travel while we scouted the woods for signs of grub near. But now a group of locals are demanding to be let through into Thanaland. They're terrified by the sound of it, screaming about the creeping death and gods know what else. Despair grips their hearts. If it consumes them wholly, then we may have yet more blasphemies to contend with. I will speak with them. Wild rumors fuel their panic, and with truth and compassion, will I convince them to see reason and return to their homes. If anyone can, it's you, Elder Caesar. We're doing our best to keep them calm for now, but my man's words painted a grim picture. I pray you make your way to the border as quickly as you can. Oh, you just... Let us through, damn you. We're standing here while the creeping death nips at our heels. You're telling us to die. Those rumors are false. The Elder Cedar herself sent word that the creeping death is not responsible for the recent incidences. You mustn't surrender to panic. Return to your homes while we deal with the threat. Pay no heed to baseless stories. I've seen the dead with my own eyes. Don't tell me what is and isn't true. Hearken to me, my friends. I come before you now to assure you that the creeping death has not returned. Only those who have been wounded by Griffin are in danger. And so I beseech you to take shelter in your homes until the threat has passed. The beast I saw in the woods, we have to run. It could have followed us. You saw him where? Not far from here. Those glittering horns, those terrible chains reaching out to drag you down to the seventh hell. We ran and ran and never looked back. I know. But don't worry, it didn't catch any of us. No one's marked, see? That means we're safe, right? Well, say we weren't quite fast enough. What then? Its horns and claws are where the poison resides, and even a scratch can be cause for concern. Well, even a little scratch. Then it's too late for me. Is that why my body feels like it's on fire? You told me the branches tripped you up. You said that's how it happened. Oh, as to the font of strength. Drink from it and made whole. Feel any better? No! Conjury has no effect. There could be no escape. Mistake. This is Grepnir's doing. Even so, I ask that you do not lose heart. Stay strong, for if we surrender to fear, the beast has already won. I don't want to... What the? What is that? You said it wasn't... And it begins. Man, it's been a while since I've seen transformations in this game. It has, like, despair made manifest 12. Is there not that can be done for these four souls? No, but one thing I know, we must lay them the rest, contain the threat. Wait, what the? Oh. We're just doing it like this, huh? Me trying to do this. Okay, oh, no, okay, alright. I guess that's the end of that. They are at peace. Would that it had not come to this, I was powerless to prevent it. You did all you could. Seeds here. Is this what's gonna happen to us? Is there no hope? What you witnessed was the fate of those who fell to this deepest despair. It feeds upon grief and anguish. It is more deadly than Gripnir himself. But as I swore to you, that we shall defeat the blasphemy that haunts our homeland, so too do I swear that despair will not be the end of us. Keep the faith and look at our horizon, for brighter days are come. Say, Elder Seer, as you say. Gripnir is not here, so you are free to return to your homes. I but urge you to take care on the path back. We will. The storm has passed, but a darker tempest rolls in the distance. As long as the specter of despair looms, the people will struggle to take any word of comfort to heart. We will see more tragedies like this. The elementals, too, cry out for a solution. The longer we struggle to resolve this crisis, the more innocent lives we put at risk. Reo said we would need to turn to the elementals for assistance, and I know now that she was right. And so I shall seek audience with the Great One. However, there are preparations I must attend to first. I shall make the proper oblations at the Lotus stand. Pray, return to the Adler's Nest and await my summons. Oh, I guess that's the end of the... No, that's the end of the... These are taking longer than I thought. Despite our best efforts, we have been unable to prevent further loss of life. I foresee even greater hardships ahead. As we press on, we mustn't forget the words of the Elder Seer. We must strive to remain undaunted in the face of despair. She is preparing for her communion with the Great One. When the time is right, she will call upon us both. Until then, my friends, stay strong. The situation has worsened since last we spoke. Governor grows bolder in his attacks, and the conjurers are spread thin in their effort to attend the victims. Moreover, we are no closer to finding a means to counteract the blasphemy's poison. With no choice but to wait until death claims them. Some are overwhelmed by hopelessness, becoming mad beasts that lash out at their former countrymen. Such tragedies all too easily beget further tragedy, as bereaved loved ones are in turn overcome and share in the same horrid fate. The people speak of these incidences in hushed whispers, afraid that at any moment a monster might appear within their midst. We must slay without further delay. Bird, let us hope that the Elder Seer's efforts to enlist the aid of the Elementals are successful, and that, united, we may at last cleanse the 12th one of this evil once and for all. Urgent news. Has ambushed a party of woodlayer. They are engaged with the blasphemy near the guardian tree, where the great one slumbers. This bodes ill. Has it divined the Elder Seer's intent? Is it attempting to prevent her from communing with the elementals? But we cannot let harm the tree. The Elder Seer bade us rendezvous with her at Sorrel Haven. Oh boy. Okay, so that's what in the world? Is that the Gunbreaker? The Gunbreaker. 620. Did I just did I really just teleport at the same time as them? They backed out in the end, but still. Battered arms and armor strewn across the ground, but there's no other trace of man or a blast. What? Hostile present! Got a beast! I see. I think I know what's happening here. Though I pray that I am wrong. There is no sign of the woodwellers save their arms and armor. Seasoned warriors would never cast aside their equipment, but here it lies, and I see not a single body. They became beasts. In the face of certain death, even the bravest among us can succumb to despair. Before the blasphemy's poison took them, they transformed. Could not have gone far. He may be watching us even now. Be on your guard. The air is thick with corruption. If the wood dwellers succumb to the man, then we can expect a hard fight. Though I dread the thought of hurting our brave soldiers, we cannot allow the creatures they have become to roam free. Let us form two groups to more quickly track down and hold the beast. Once we have finished, we shall regroup under the boughs of the guardian tree. Find no. Oh, okay. Yes. Bam, 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 bam. Our work is done then. The loss of so many brave souls is tragic, but now they are at peace, and the guardian tree is safe. Let us take comfort in that. I but pray that the Great One will hear my plea. Are you hurt? The Great One is filled with fear, an all-consuming fear unlike any I have ever felt. It's spoken to me, and its words were clarion. Drive the evil away. Drive the evil away. It can think of nothing else, and so we will not receive the aid we seek. Not until we can dispel the dread that claws at the forest's very heart. This was our last hope. We are not alone. Oh! Oh, that's a mutated behemoth. Wait, this is the profane beast, the blasphemy that has mired the Twelve's wood in despair. It makes for the guardian tree. We must stop it. The poison! You mustn't let it touch you. Oh, jeez, this thing's bigger than a normal behemoth. Oh, now we get to see who got transformed. In accordance with our covenant, we, Paja, have been blessed by the elementals. From the moment we are chosen, we are bound to act as mediators between man and nature. The most skilled among us are honored as sea seers, and it is their duty to guide Gridania through times both poor and prosperous. I cannot say which of you will be found more worthy. In my estimation, you both have the potential to become seed seers. Of that, I become more certain by the day. But I don't want to be a seed seer. I never wanted to be a pajama either. I never asked for any of this. Why can't I live a normal life like everyone else? How come I don't get to grow old? Why was I cursed with these ugly horns? I like them, and maybe we didn't choose to be born this way, but I don't think it makes us that different from everyone else. It's a rare gift, a blessing even, and if we can use it to help others, then we should. Don't give up on becoming a seed seer, can you? Can you? We'd all be worse for it. A blessing. I never thought of it that way. I suppose I just hated not having a choice, but maybe you're right. Hmm? Oh! Remember how she said that she roamed the forest? Yeah, I had a feeling that was who this was. She would normally hang out in the forest with a friend. That friend somehow changed into that. So now the question is, did she get a... Is she affected? The matron is merciful. The eldest here has fallen unconscious, but is otherwise unharmed. The blasphemy must not have touched her, for I do not see the telltale mark of poison. Still, I am no healer, and she should be looked after by those who are. I shall carry her back to Gardania. We must leave before Grafno returns. Await me at the Adler's Nest. I see. Allow me to thank you again for your assistance. The elder seer has been delivered into the care of Isumiyang, and by the grace of the elementals, will she make a full recovery. In fact, she has already regained consciousness, but it is not yet allowed to receive visitors. We can wait for now. I was useless. I could do nothing while the elder seed seer faced near alone. I was to be her shield. That I stand before you while she lies abed is proof of my failure. She would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted you to throw your life lives, and still she requires your. If you have time to complain and put yourself down, you have time to improve and do better. That's... If we're gonna do this, it's like... You truly are the hero of whom the bards sing, aren't you? You've suffered terrible trials, and yet still you stand tall and resolute. Thank you for your counsel. How close I came to forgetting the lessons of my past. I have spoken of it to few. Truth be told, it brings me shame to recall it. I fought at Cotno, not as a soldier of the Elorzian Alliance, but as a conscript in the Garlean Imperial Army. Clad in armor and magic tech, another drop in a sea of pitiless metal, you grow numb to the violence and the killing out of necessity. It becomes routine work to earn your next meal. But then the moon shattered and the dragon emerged, and when the dust had settled, I was another body clinging to life amongst the fallen. I remember staring at the burning sun above, growing weaker, wondering if the heat or an Enorzian blade would finish the job. But it wasn't death that came, but salvation. I was delivered by my well-earned fate by the elder Seetsier. She deigned to save a man who once bears steel against her people. Her kindness didn't end there. Once my wounds had healed, she welcomed me with open arms. Never did she regard me with distrust, nor did she ever make me feel obliged to repay my debt. There's a lot of that going on. She fought not to take life, but to safeguard it. Through our friendship, I came to see the wisdom in that distinction, and pledged my remaining years to her service. 'Twas would have accomplished nothing to throw myself against near in vain, and even if there was profit to be found in the sacrifice, she would not abide it. Your words serve to remind me of this. We will defeat the blasphemy eye, that we will do so without forsaking that which we hold dear. This I swear. It makes you wonder just how many people deviated from the Empire, and just now live in Eorzea. I'd like to know. So, I think it's like 2 or 3, 4. I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to get something to eat. Yeah. It's time for food. We've reached like 14 hours into this. Oh, God. Oh, this is painful.